In Nashville. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
No wasting no time. Corral going to the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Commanders first down.
Shotgun snap to Corral. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. He's locked in early. 2 nice 1st down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Corral. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. Again, it's Corral. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here's 2nd and 10. Corral now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Corral. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Corral to throw on 2nd down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Flushed out right. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Agnew now to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing here, Corral. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Now Corral. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Corral. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action up. Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Titans had 3 and 8 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. The
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And Corral will throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Corral to throw once again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Man in motion is Agnew. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Corral throwing for it. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
Commanders 8, Titans 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Corral on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And quickly they get to the line. A first down throw here for Corral. That's Samuel caught left side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Corral looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
We can see offensive pass interference called on this play from time to time. The tight end's going to sell that he's going outside. Let the slot receiver come past, and then work himself back to the inside. Sure enough, he's left with some open space, and he picks up the first down.
Here's Corral on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Corral. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And Corral will throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. A final shot before the half for Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start with the option. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Willis to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Corral takes a shotgun snap. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And now an audible here into something else. Corral sets up play action. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Corral, another throw coming. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 3rd and 1, Corral. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Corral looking to throw. Escaping. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Matt Corral. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Throw left side, complete to Tony. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Willis to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. Badgley able to punch this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground, as they begin first and 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Commanders first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Corral with it on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's now second and 6.
Now Corral.
32-yard line.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to throw, Corral. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Calais Campbell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On second down, here's Corral. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Travis Homer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Corral throwing for it. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Oh, fighting off the defender. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Third down and goal coming up here.
Brings up third and goal.
Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. First down, here's Corral with it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Washington.
Corral with it. First down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 3rd down, Corral. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
And Corral will throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Now Willis. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Corral throwing for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, at least at the very